Drive will begin at the 25. Brady now on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the first play of the game. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the running game.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady on target to Gronk. First down Buccaneers. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by Carlton Davis. 1-yard gain.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Breeze now on first down. And Cook has it left side. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the Buccaneers' 43-yard line.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Breeze to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Cook. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The tackle made at the
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Complete to Robinson.
A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 41 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he's got some space here. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 72 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the thirst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Brady. And this one's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Here we go on fourth down now with Brady. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. They're going to try and throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. From midfield, here's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
You got to know as a quarterback it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Throw left side, complete. That's Cook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Breeze. Catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Here we go. 0-2.
Breeze going to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. That catch good for only a couple.
Out of bounds at the 20.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw is Breeze. Blitz coming and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. To throw, it's Breeze. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Intended for Michael Thomas. Incomplete.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Pass complete here to Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run. This is Kamara. Takes it across the 40-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd.
They go with Murray again. And they'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Vita Vea on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. A 10th carry for Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Cook. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Brady again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Brady on target there to Godwin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. 14 yards that time for number 14.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This is caught.
Trubisky.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
14.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Look at this, a tight end carry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Saints 24, Buccaneers 21. Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
They run it again with Kamara. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Breeze on third down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43. This is Murray. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. They have the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Play fake. Hill. And his throw here is incomplete. And Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that takes us from second to third down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Here's Hill. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
And, Brandon, this is what it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
They go back to Murray on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
53. Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Lutz missed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Now Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He's back to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now a first down carry by Jones. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow. Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might have moved out of traffic and taken to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
37-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Thomas center on the field, but it's incomplete. Tre'Quan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he finds Clark. And they'll get this route past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
She right got me.